What is going on, everybody? You already know it is Wednesday night. It is time. We are back. It's Cowboys Weekly, the debut again. Season what? 4, 5, Dave? Where the hell are we at right now?
I want to say week 5. I mean, season 5. Yeah, season
Season
5.
5, man. Yeah, absolutely, definitely. But guys, my name is Paul Spencer. That guy right there is the professor of football. That is Eddie Prather, our newest free agent acquisition. And next to him is my little brother, Dave Yarnell. Dave, what's going on, bro?
Paul, man, all good here, man. Just trying to take it day by day and fighting a little cold, but I'm good. I'm good.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, Eddie, we had to sign him to the team here. He's a free agent. We had to go out and get one guy a free agent. So I guess Eddie was the best net guy out there. So welcome to the team, Eddie.
Hey, look who one of the Cowboys' best quarterbacks was an undrafted free agent, Tony Romo.
You're right. 100% about that. 100% about that. You're right about that. Tony Romo, Eastern Illinois, set records until Garoppolo beat his records. But hey, let's talk about some football. Let's intro ourselves, guys.
Before we go there, Eddie, what's that thing on your lip there, buddy? What's going on with that?
Just a little mustache, just too lazy.
I like it. I'm just playing with you. Go ahead.
I guess we're gonna have a segment called Prather Mania, because I think he's got into the Gardner Minshew mania with the little mustache.
Right? That's what I was thinking. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly.
more like Bravis and Rick Rude.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Well, you already know we got Eagles fans checking. There's Michael Kaepernick checking. He's like, yo. And then he says he's ready. He's ready to rock, guys. So.
Michael's been ready since like last week for this show. So
Yes, he has. I think he wants to talk to you about, the last thing we're going to talk about.
So of course he does. He's been waiting for me forever. So it's all good.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's our little topics tonight, guys. Real quick, our intro. My name is Paul. That is Eddie. That is Dave. But, guys, real quick, I just want to let everybody know our Twitter account was hacked. We had over, 15,000 followers on there. So we did have to start a new one. It's now not OTBS Sports. It's OTBSE, Out of the Box Sports Entertainment. So if you're out there, please follow us there as well. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. And there's some new thing out there that's a new thing. The kids are kicking it. It is called Kick. So if you follow Kick, follow us at OTBSE as well. On Kick. I don't know what the hell it is.
What is Kick? I never heard of Kick before.
All I know, if they don't follow, I'm going to kick it in the ass. That's what I'm going to say. But all I know is called Kick. That's all I know is called Kick. So make sure you follow us out there on Kick.
Is it KIK, KICK? What is it? I don't know.
Well, they spelled it right. It's KICK. It has a green K logo. But our topics tonight, guys, we're going to talk about the biggest lost player from last year. We're going to talk about adding players this year. We're going to talk about injuries in training camp. We're going to talk about training camp. We're going to talk about players turning heads. Is there anybody that's getting your attention or lack of attention? Let's talk about a new coach, Brian Schottenheimer. Of course, new scheme, new offense, new defense, new scheme, Eberflus. Let's talk about him. Dave, I'm going to give you the floor and talk about Micah Parsons. What the hell is going on? And last but not least,
gosh. Are we going there this early in the show?
No, we're going there last. We're going to save it for last because that's a big topic, Dave,
Okay, okay.
About, Cam Newton. What is that idiot Cam Newton? Was that his name, Eddie? Cam Newton?
It should be Scam
Newton. There we go. Well, he came out.
I call him Fig Newton. I don't know.
I call it idiot, jobless, homeless, whatever you want to call him, dressing like a freaking, I don't know what the hell he dresses like.
What's up with that? What's up with that wardrobe, dude?
Who knows? But here's the thing. We're going to talk about our top 5 QBs in the league right now. Let's see where we agree and where we disagree. But, hey, let's get into it. Season 5, Cowboys Weekly. Mom, Paul, that's Professor Eddie Prather. That's Dave Yarnell. Welcome back, boys. Let's talk about real quick. I don't want to talk about last season, but let's talk about one thing. What is the biggest loss player-wise from last season you guys think about? Who can you name? Dave, I want to go to you, Dave, real quick. I want to hear you.
Why me? I don't. I mean,
because it's not a kicker. We still have our kicker, so we're good with there. So
of course, my boy's still there. Of course, my kicker's still there. I don't even. I wasn't even. Did we really lose anybody? I mean.
Pretty much every. I'll get back to you, Eddie. Give me yours then.
I think the guy I hated.
I'm just thinking. Go ahead.
I hated when we lost. What's his name? The defensive lineman to the Giant. We lost to the Giants.
Who the hell's watching Star Wars? Eddie, are you? Eddie, let's be serious real quick.
Darth Vader showing up on the show.
that was my I got a spam phone call.
Spam my ass. Just admit it. You're freaking watching Darth Vader on the side. Just admit it.
No, that's my ringtone.
You and Chewie got a thing going on, huh?
probably would have a Chewy phone ringtone if I could find one.
I mean, you said losing does it have to be a player, or could it be a coach too?
It could be anybody, Dave. It could be anybody. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Defensive coach. I miss him already.
Well,
Zimmer.
That's not Zimmer. Okay. I
Not
agree with
miss it.
Zimmer.
Yeah, Zimmer. Yes,
Okay,
Zimmer.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, Mike Laura checking in. What's going on, Mike? Appreciate you checking in, brother. Appreciate
Michael,
you there.
what's up?
Definitely appreciate that. Here's one for me right here. Zach Martin's a big loss to me. Retirement is a big loss to me. That's huge to me because that you cannot. I don't care if he's 80%. You can't replace a Zach Martin on that offensive line. You cannot do it. I mean, I understand you go get Booker, and supplies him in there, but Booker, man, he has a lot. I don't know if he can fill one shoe of Zach Martin right now. That's a big shoe to fill. A Hall of Famer coming up, guys. Hall of Famer with first ballot.
I wasn't even thinking about Zach Martin, to be honest with you, because it was so, I was like, he retired, he was done. I was like, okay, move on. I'm okay with that. But,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think last year and the year before he was more like 60% than 80%.
Yeah, you're right about that, Eddie. 100% right about that. I mean, we talked about it last year on the shows. We talked, private conversations. We said that he's not up to it. It's, Dave. I remember we talked about, is he getting a contract?
Yeah, I mean, that ankle kept bothering him, and he kept having nagging injuries, and it was just week to week, and we knew that.
Yep. And you know what? You got to give him credit though too, because a lot of players they're for the money. They want that bag. Zach got the contract. But he relinquished the contract and he said, you know what? I'm not 80%. I can't play with the boys anymore. I'm retiring. A lot of players nowadays saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to juice up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Just to play for the money and hurt the team. I give him respect that he retired that young too, if you think about it.
Some players know when it's time to go. And I think Zach Martin knew his time was up.
True. I mean, that's just like Kelsey from the Eagles. He could have still played a couple more years, but hey, he's getting faster, and he's like, you know what? I'm done. He could be a Hall of Famer. He's definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. He could be a first round, NFL guy, but he just retired. I mean, some players get it, some players don't.
Here's another name: the center from the Detroit Lions that retired young, Frank Ragnow.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good call.
A lot of players retiring. All right. Well, I mean, we came up with some, losses here. What is the biggest addition? To me, it's that guy named George Pickens, the head case. But I'm not going to call him head case.
Without a doubt.
I'm not going to call him head case because you know what? He's playing by the rules. He's playing by the team. He's playing. He spells team TEAM. It ain't I Pickens anymore. It's not. So I'm not going to call him a head case until we start seeing something in the back end. Maybe I don't know. What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Ed.
I agree with that. I see Pickens being on his best behavior. He's playing for money, and we're gonna see if Pickens was the big problem, or maybe it was Tomlin losing the locker room this year. To see what this.
I don't, Eddie. Regards to that, I don't think it was Tomlin. I mean, he's coached some big name players before. There really hasn't. The only one, the only other head case that really I seen come out of there was Antonio Brown. Yeah. But
that's definitely.
I mean, he makes Pickens look like a saint, though, doesn't he? I mean,
you're forgetting Deontay Johnson too. There.
Yeah, you're right too. Little speedy wide receiver. Yeah, I get that too. But Pickens to me was the biggest asset. And plus, Eddie, you're 100% right. He's going to play his ass off this year because this is his last year on that 5th-year rookie deal. He's going to ball out because.
Speaking of Pickens, we had a little scare today at training camp, guys, in case you weren't aware of that.
Well, Dave, we're going to get a training camp. We're going to get in training camp.
Well, I'm still scared with Pickens. But I'm saying, I love this Pickens deal. I'm so excited with it. And I'll tell you why, because him and Lamb, it's going to be 1-2 punch, man. It's going to be fun.
Oh, it's 1A, 1B, according to CD, right? 1A, 1B.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Maybe that might help free up maybe Turpin to get some trick plays in.
I mean, we'll talk about training camp, the roster a little bit, but I think Pickens is going to spread this field because if you're going to bring that safety over the top on Lamb, which usually happens, Pickens is that guy that can stretch the field as well. I think he can be, you're going to have to play a double high safety on this team a lot, and the man that's going to be in the middle is going to be your tight end. We'll talk about who the roster is, but I think Ferguson could have a big year, or that third wide receiver. I think this is where they show out. You're going to take CD and you're going to take Pickens 1 and 2, but I think that third wide receiver, that tight end, is going to have a all-pro year, whoever it may be.
Now you're saying Ferguson, but where does that leave Shoemaker too? I mean, you can't leave him out.
Shoemaker, to me, we'll get to players real quick, Dave. But Shoemaker, I don't think he's going to. I think he'll make the team. Of course, him and Spanford will make the team. But my thing,
Right.
Dave, he caught a lot of balls last year. But Dave, he's still that passing guy. I think Dallas. Well, we'll talk about Schottenheimer a little bit too. I think Schottenheimer is going to go to the run a lot more this year as well.
Yeah,
so I think Schoen could play that extra 12 personnel tight end. Yeah.
How about Shoemaker? Maybe play Shoemaker as some fullback sometimes to help with the blocking in the backfield.
Well,
sure.
I mean,
he's a blocker.
Well, let's get into camp real quick. Let's get into camp. Eddie, I know you haven't watched a lot of camp, because you're not getting that channel. Dave, have you checked out a lot of,
I've seen a lot of pieces on Facebook. I have watched a little camp here and there. I have, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Real quick, Eddie says, I'm sorry, Michael says, I actually think I am being serious, your head coach. I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with letting him walk, Mr. Mike McCarthy there. Thank you very much for your service. But I don't think I think time's passed him by a little bit. I really do. I like Shodney. I like Shodney.
He'll take a year off, McCarthy. He'll be back next year. I think he'll be back next season.
Yep. The problem will be Jerry signing Pickens, even if he has a big year. You're right. I mean, he's going to demand at least $20 million a year. That's on an average contract when you have 1 and 2 wide receivers. So we'll see. We'll see where he falls into that category, because right now we're behind the 8 ball, because we're going to talk about that with Dave at the end of the show here with his, behind the 8 ball, behind the whole rack system, with Parsons there. But let's talk about camp here. Dave, have you seen a little bit of camp lately?
I have. I've watched a little bit here and there. I have. And you know what I see? You know what I see at camp, really? I see excitement. I see guys that are like ready to go. Nobody's like, even like the fans are pumped up. Everybody's pumped up. I just love the energy. I think it's great.
Yeah, what I seen is, we'll talk about it too. We can throw it all in there together. What shot? I wasn't a fan of Schottenheimer. To me, when I coach, it's like, okay, you coach, but you bring in a new coach every year. I've been there for 3 years, and they know who I am. Schottenheimer came in here with a new system. Build the team inside out. Build it from the locker room to the outside. That's what he's doing. Before practice, he goes to every 90 player, smack him in the hand, smack him in the head, saying, hey, let's go, let's go. He's built that chemistry this year. It's something I haven't seen. It's something different to me. It's right, Dave, you're right. The players are pumped.
Right. They're just, you could just see the energy. The energy's there. And he's got, I mean, even Joe Milton, I saw doing a backflip at practice today. I was like, what is going on here with this team?
The chemistry is there, because when he did that backflip, he was laying on the ground doing like a sit-up, and then he jumped up. And who was taking the picture of him? Like the Dak Prescott was like.
I was like, look at this. I love. I think the chemistry is definitely there with Lamb and Pickens. I'm like, my concern is the running game, but we'll get to that. Go ahead.
Okay, well, let's talk about the running game. Eddie, real quick. I know you didn't watch any of this, but Eddie, who's the starting running back for the Dallas Cowboys? Real quick.
I don't think they have a real.
Well, you got to name one. You got to name one, Eddie. You got to name one.
Definitely not Jaden Blue. That's for sure.
Okay. Well, that leaves you 2 running backs. That leaves you Sanders and Williams. And 5'4", not 5'2" on high heels, Deuce Vaughn.
Williams by default.
Okay, well, Dave, you know what? Dave, I got to give you props, Dave, because you know what? I'll tell you what, man. You know me, Dave. I get every freaking channel in the world, and I've been glued on the Dallas Cowboy. I get like 3 hours a day watching them, exclusively them, straight on their film.
Yep.
Dave, I got to give you credit, man. Miles Sanders is turning fucking heads right now.
You know what, he is, and here's the thing. His motivation is really there, which I love. And I mean, he was talking about. He said something about the Eagles the other day. He said, I don't know what it was. Like, they didn't sign me. They didn't. So I'm with the opposite team. I'm excited to go. And I love that. I love that energy.
It was something about the O-line, the Eagles running.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read the whole thing, but. Yeah, but I know Michael. I know Michael P's watching this, and he's all over it. But no, I think Miles Sanders might be is going to be the starter for this team. I really do.
Well, Williams is still coming off the ACL day, basically from last
year.
Right,
and I hear that too. But people forget about Hunter Lemke too. But he is a running back. I mean, I'm not saying he's a starter. I'm not saying he's a starter, but I'm saying. But he he's going to be that third down guy. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, here's the funny thing. I was watching it today, and I'm going to tell you what, man. They are running 12 personnel. This is what they're running: 12 personnel. Sanders in the backfield with Hunter, okay, and 2 wideouts, Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. They want to run this ball this year, because Schottenheimer's press conference, man, he said we win games in the trenches. We win
Sure.
games in the trenches. We can be in a shootout, but we need to slow the game down and win in trenches. That surprised me when I'm seeing Ferguson and I'm seeing Shoemaker on the line of scrimmage, and I'm seeing a fullback and I'm seeing a tailback. That to me is Emmitt Smith, Moose Johnson, Novacek, Irvin days.
Right.
That's taking me back to the 90s. He's building that team. Eddie, what do you think about that? Because I'm not a fan of the fullback, but hey, if you got to run the ball, you got to run the ball, right?
I'd rather play Shoemaker at fullback than Hunter. I would send Hunter back to South Dakota.
But see, you're basing all that on the fumble last year, Eddie.
That's what he's doing on exactly. Yep.
It did hurt us though. It did hurt us, but that one game.
It did. But
that's it. That's it.
Yeah, you got to keep going to it though. I hope it works out. I mean, I think we'll be fine. I really do. Hey, I hear you, brother.
Hey, listen,
What
right
do you
now,
say?
he says Miles Sanders is the savior. LOL.
Hey, it could be.
Hey, but here's the thing. Javonte Williams played last year. He shared time with Audric Estime, of course, at Denver. He's not 100%. Maybe that's why we're seeing Sanders in there. But I'll tell you what, Sanders is looking good. His jump cut is looking pretty good. He's hitting the hole right now. But you know what? Hey, it's training camp, man. You're not going full string. Right. You're not going full string. So maybe I need a new pair of glasses of what I'm seeing. But right now, the mentality is there. He's going to get his shot. I don't think it's going to be a 1-back, 2-back. It might even be a damn 3-back, and we never even know. The problem with Jaden Blue, everybody's saying this dude is the fastest guy they've ever seen in the world, but the guy's work ethic sucks.
But I keep hearing the word lazy with Jaden Blue. I don't want to believe that. I don't, because Dave, I know he can go.
Dave, there's a clip. There's a clip out there. I'll put it in the group chat. I seen it on there. Somebody sent it to me. He broke a tackle, Dave, went like 30 yards, and Schottenheimer said, if you fucking stop, you're getting benched. Dave, he was 15 yards ahead of everybody, and he stopped and threw the ball down. Schottenheimer went in his ass and said, you don't do that shit. Put him on the bench. And what did he do? He threw his helmet off the bench and says, I'm better than these guys, and walked the fuck off.
He's lucky I'm not on the coaching staff. I would have grabbed him by the face mask, and I would have thrown him down.
Oh, man, wow. Dave, you know me, what I would have done. I would have grabbed that son of a bitch in
the
face.
I can only imagine what you would have done to that.
He would have been. I don't care if you're a star on my team. You don't do that shit. No way.
He knows he has talent. He knows what he's about.
Exactly.
He just got to use it. He's got to use it.
Mike says, I think the boys will be good, but that stretch in November is brutal. This year's schedule is pretty bad. I really looked at it a little bit, but I really didn't get into it, which we'll do in like 4 weeks here. We will talk about the schedule, but opening up, in a division game against your rivals, and I think that, to me, I love that game. Just going to talk about it for a second. I do love that game. I think we do. We can win that game. But the thing is,
I'm not saying we can't. It's just going to be tough.
If you lose that game, you're going to be measured by what you did that game. Because if you're blown out, your fucking season's done. Schottenheimer, you got a lot of digging.
It's done. It's only one game. I mean,
you got a lot of digging. You got a lot of digging because you're going against the cream of the crop, the Super Bowl champs. You have to that's a measuring stick game for me. Game for me.
Let's put it this way: if it's a close game and you're going back and forth, and we do lose it, well, okay, at least we know we can compete with them. You got to look at it that way.
The problem is, let's talk about players turning heads. We already talked about one guy not turning heads, Jaden Blue. I'm going to give you 2 guys that are turning freaking heads to me, and they're both free agent signings. One off of a trade, and one basically off of a trade. Pickens number 1. We know about that, but I'm going to give you a guy, Dave. I know you don't know this guy, Eddie. I know you. This guy 9. He's called K9, number 9, Kenneth fucking Murray.
Ooh.
This guy is showing lateral, north, east, south, whatever. I don't give a care. 360 around the moon, around the earth speed. This guy is freaking nasty. This guy is nasty. He's the first year player, and he's wearing the green dot already on the team. He's the play caller already.
Hope he can stay healthy. That's been some of his concern in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why they got rid of him too, on a basic cheap price that we got him for. But Kenneth Murray, man, I love this kid at Oklahoma. When he played at Oklahoma, this kid was nasty. I thought he was going to be a top 10 pick the way he plays. He's physical. He's fast. I love how he plays, but that's my guy. Anybody turn your head, Dave? Besides Pickens, obviously.
Well, Pickens, absolutely. How can you not say Pickens? I think you guys are going to yell at me for this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Dak coming off the injury looks great. I'm looking at him. He's thick. He's lost some weight, and I'm excited. I just am.
You see, he threw his first pick already, right, Dave? In training camp.
Yeah, I heard, but that's going to happen. I mean, every quarterback does.
Did you see who picked him off, Dave?
No, I didn't.
A defensive lineman picked him off, Dave.
Oh.
Who was it?
Nealon picked him off.
Oh, Marsh.
He jumped the route and picked it off, and then the defense celebrated so bad. It was just
okay.
amazing.
So that was their first pick in it. What? First pick of the season? Come on. I've seen good throws to Lamb. I've seen good throws to Ferguson. Okay, you're gonna be fine.
Get them out now. Get them all out now. I don't care if you throw 50 and
That's what I'm saying. Get him out now. Exactly.
Because you're not playing preseason. We know he's not playing preseason.
Nah,
right?
Actually, Joe Milton's turning my head too. I'm excited. I hope they use him. I want to see him in preseason.
Eddie,
See what he looks like.
That was the guy I was about to say was Joe Milton. I heard
Joe Milton.
A little bit I've seen Milton has looked like he has a lot of potential.
Okay, but here's the thing. I said I like Joe Milton's physicality. I love that, his arm strength, but it's basically 7-on-7s right now. Okay, talk to me when he's in preseason and he's reading defenses. That's what I want to see. Okay, that's always been my Dak's bugaboo. Great physical quarterback, great accurate, great movement, great on the ball skill. But when a defense audibles into a zone, a quarter, a shell, a 5-2, a 6-3, whatever you want to run, that's where Dak says, "Oh shit,
right?
What do I do?" That's what Joe Milton's problem is to me right now. He needs to see the defenses because right now you're vanilla. You're basically you're not playing San Diego Chargers, Philadelphia Eagle defense week to week. You don't play that. You're playing a vanilla, 4-3 defense, which basically mirrors you. That's what he sees. He knows what they're running. You know what I mean? So it's going to be hell. I can go out there and throw at least a couple, completions out there because I know the defense. It's vanilla right now. That's the only thing with me. But Milton is turning my head. I mean, Eddie, can you see packages for this guy? I can.
Yeah, and the thing is that we did get to see Milton play at least in one regular season game last year where he looked pretty decent.
You're right.
I think it was against the Bills.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he can play. I mean, he's turning heads out there. I can see a couple packages because, listen, if you're let's say you're a 3rd and 2 or even a 2nd and 2 out there, a lot of times you want to shot put at 2nd and 2 and go deep one time. But you know what? Why not bring Milton in it? And then it tells you okay, he does have arm strength where you're going to have Pickens, you're going to have CD on the side, you can burn the roof off. The underneath route's going to be wide open if you run too wide, out there on CD side or Pickens side. Then again, what's he possess? That Josh Allen running ability. He can run the ball. I mean, that's an easy 2-yard pickup. Easy.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Yep. Eddie, I'm sorry. Michael says, "Do you guys think the Cowboys pick up a veteran running back if release?" I think they do. I think they go out and get a veteran guy out there. Hell, we have the money because according to Dave, we're gonna sign Micah tomorrow.
Well, you guys know who I wanted last year, but he's still with the Jets. I wanted a little Breece Hall, but I'm not seeing it. But I would love it.
He's too young. They're not going to get rid of him. They are not going to get rid of that little guy. No, he's in what is.
I'm saying I would love a Breece Hall on this team. I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, me too. And guys, I got to give a shout out to this next guy, man. I tell you what, this guy, he actually taught me a lot of podcasting here. I'm going to give him some credit here. His name is
I knew that was him.
Yes, Mr. Tom Kelly. Guys, real quick, big news here, real quick. Tom is the producer and one of the co-owners of Cole County Entertainment. And I tell you what, man, out of the box is going to be I just want to say a brother-sister relationship, family-oriented with Cole County Entertainment coming up soon. So make sure you stay tuned to that because
I know what it is. TK, you missed me, right? That's what it was, right? I get it.
Dave, you weren't supposed to say that, man. You weren't supposed to say all that, okay?
I'm just saying.
But yeah, big things are coming. Cole County Entertainment every Monday night. You can check out the Patterson Ave show with Tom Kelly, Norm, all Fuji, all the great guys over there. We'll be hopping on them. They'll be hopping on with us as well. So much love to my I want to say my big brother Tom Kelly because he taught me so damn much, man. He's
Cole County, baby.
Yes. How is edge rusher? What's his name? I can't even say his last name. How do you say it, Eddie?
Easy.
Easy E. That's a good one, Dave. That's a good one. That might stick. How do you? Now he's playing. He is out there, but they're keeping him a little under wraps right now. They know his speed. They know he's a day one starter. We know all that. But right now they're keeping everybody under a shell. You know what I mean? Nobody gets hurt because you're still in helmets. You're not in pads yet. You know,
No.
that's the thing. That's the thing. Evan checking in, the little baby of the network here. He says the Cowboys should go after who the hell is Jedrick Wills?
Offensive, I think, tackle for the Browns, I believe.
I don't want an offensive tackle, man. I don't think we need an offensive tackle. I think we can live with our 5 guys right now. We have 5 great players if they pan out.
No,
you know,
4.
they really do. Well, who's the odd man out? Who's the odd man out?
You know who I'm going to say.
Okay, leave Terrence Steele alone. Okay, leave Terrence
Yeah,
Steele alone.
let me leave Terrence Steele alone. Come on now.
He deserves the beating I give him on a weekly basis.
Hey, as Cowboy fans, what do we say? It's another year, right? Let's give him a benefit of the doubt here.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, the last time he played well, Abe Lincoln was in the office.
Damn, that's fucking wow.
Well, Terrence Steele, I'll tell you.
God. Michael says if Jerry and Steven are smart, you have some packages for Milton. I like how he put Jerry Jones in there because Jerry has the playbook. He's going to run his playbook. You know what I mean? For Milton, just in case you trade him for a decent thing. You're not going to trade him because you have Will Greer as your third quarterback. You're not trading Joe Milton. You're keeping him. Will Greer.
If that was the case, they would have kept Cooper Rush.
Yeah. But I like Joe Milton as a backup because he's a mirror of Dak Prescott. I like having a mirror quarterback of 2, your starting quarterback, which is good for me. I kind of like that. So
I had nothing against Cooper Rush, but that's fine.
Dave, are you freezing? Eddie, is Dave freezing?
I did for a second.
Okay. All right. Yeah, your voice is a little bit scrambled there. Your voice is a little scrambled there. All right, guys, and also we got another guy checking in here. This guy, man, he's the host of the Sully Squad every Monday freaking night at 6 p.m. That's Joe Sullivan. He says Dallas has tons of weapons. Milton in the preseason will be interesting. That's what I want to see, Joe. I want to see Joe Milton read defenses. The arm talent, the strength, the ability, the escapability is there. I want to see him read defenses. Not only if he pans out, could be trade bait. You can't trade him because I want to see what the future holds, because if Dak goes down, everybody's going to be saying it's Joe Milton time. This kid is capable of doing something. So we'll see about that. We will see about that. We will see.
If Joe Milton is definitely more physically gifted than a Cooper Rush.
Oh yeah, 100%. He has the running ability. He has the arm talent. He can make basically any throw if he has time in there. He's a great quarterback, and Eddie, he mirrors Dak Prescott. And
I really liked Milton when he was at Tennessee.
The thing is, he didn't get time though, Eddie. He didn't get time. He wasn't thrown in there. He didn't learn. He was a clipboard guy. Here, he's going to be a clipboard guy, but you're going to have packages for him, Eddie. You're going to definitely have packages this year for him, which is good.
He did have his last year since Hooker was gone. So
yeah, Hendon Hooker took. Yeah, exactly. 100% right. 100% right. 100% right. All right, let's bring Dave back in here. There he is. There's Dave. There's Dave.
I don't know what happened there.
That Philly weather's kicking your ass down there, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's rough down here. Yeah.
And you know what? You got some love out. There's people showing you love out there. I definitely miss you, my brother. I love you guys. That's Tom Kelly.
Okay. Yes.
Milton's going to take Dak. No, that's not going to happen. You're having a quarterback make $2.4 million a year, and you're not going to take a $60 million quarterback's job.
That's not going to happen. No.
But in a couple of years, if Milton shows that he can play, contract is.
Well, yeah. I mean, Eddie, you're seeing this is the future right here. I mean, this is this is your apprentice here. You're learning right here. Though it is. I mean, God, you still got him for a cheap project price, so why not let him play? Your backup's gone. So Joe says with Dak's injuries, you need a solid 100%. And I like it, Joe, because he mirrors Dak Prescott. That's what I love the most of him, his strong arm. But the only downfall to me, I've always said this, Dak's bugaboo to me is reading defenses. Great arm, great ability, great pocket presence. But when defenses change that audible to a shell, to a, whatever you want to run there, Joe Milton had the same issues. He relies on, his arm strength. He relies on escapability. But to me, you're having both quarterbacks in the room. I hope they hit the quarterback room hard and watch film of, defenses coming down. I hope Eberflus is in the room saying, hey, look, we're running a 4-2 here. We're coming down to a 6-3 where, both safeties are dropping back. One's coming. We're on a blitz here. What do you see? I hope both of them in the room are saying, looking at each other, what would you do? Oh, I'm going to do this. Okay, that's a good idea. Let's do this. I hope they're both learning from each other because that's what scares me is is just reading the defense to me. That's what scares me. That's my only
Yeah.
issue.
I agree.
You know? Michael says, who is the Cowboys defense coordinator? That is Matt Eberflus.
Matt Eberflus. He was with the Chicago Bears, right?
Bears. Yeah, he got fired from Chicago Bears because he basically lost the entire team.
Not one of Eddie's favorite coaches there.
Hold on. Somebody's getting a tornado warning or some shit. Eddie's freaking watching Empire Strikes Back. Now he's getting tornado warnings. I heard that. Good God. I mean, I hope that's not a sign for the Cowboys season saying it's just a damn, what, Eddie, what was that? A thunder warning?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought that was God telling me right now the Cowboys season is a disaster. Just buckle up and.
Please don't go there.
What do you guys think about Eberflus, man? Real quick.
I don't know much about him. I really don't. I can't really say. I mean, I didn't follow Chicago too much last year, so I can't really say too much about the guy. I mean,
Okay,
I know he's
okay. Here's my thing. Some players are defensive coaches. Some players are not meant to be head coaches. I think Eberflus flurries or is better being a DC. Dan Quinn, well, a little bit different. He made the MC almost championship game, but that's a different story. I mean, you look at it, I think he's a better DC. Eddie, I know what you're going to say. I already know what you're going to say, Eddie. But I'm just like Terrence Steele. I'm going to give him another year until I see something, okay? All right? And I can't blame COVID because we're not in COVID anymore. So give me your take on Eberflus, Eddie. Go ahead. Dig into him. Rip him.
Where was he coaching before he became with the Bears? Was he a defensive coordinator anywhere else?
I don't even know, honestly. I know he spent time in Dallas.
I don't know. I
like a scout.
Yeah,
he was with Dallas for 2 years, actually.
It's hard to give him the benefit of the doubt, seeing how horrible he was in Chicago.
Well, you're right. I mean, you're the head coach. To me, football fundamental 101. That one play where the Hail Mary was thrown. Your players celebrating on the damn sideline, running down. What is the best thing? What is you're told right away? And you're playing a shell out there in the end zone. Bat the goddamn ball down. Number one. Number two, nobody gets behind you. What happened? Hey, tip the ball right to me, and what happens? Boom.
And who caught it?
Yeah, that fucking guy, Noah Brown.
If I would have noticed what that clown was doing, I would have called a timeout, and I would have gotten his behind on the bench there.
Don't make me a head coach in the NFL because I might end up in jail.
This is true.
Hell, if I'm busting trophies in a Pee Wee league, I'm not going to coach in the NFL. I'll tell you that.
Nope.
Evan says, Milton scares me. He's got a ton of talent. I really wanted him for a G-Man. I get that, but my thing is, like I said, reading defenses. I'm not even going to buy into it during preseason because preseason you're not going to see the whole game plan of DCs. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see anything but vanilla 3-4 or 4-3 defenses. You might see a blitz one or two times, but you are never going to see something exotic. That's when I really want to see Milton play. But speaking of people that I don't really want to ever see again. That's Stacy Northrup right there, one of the hosts of Big Blue Power as well.
Hi, Stace.
We checked and she's going, "Hey guys, how you doing? Hey Stacy, congratulations to the little girl. She got her driver's license. So remind my ass never to come and visit you in Texas because I ain't getting run over by your damn daughter. Okay, because I know how you drive. And if you taught her, she's screwed. She's screwed. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. She is screwed. God. Dan Quinn is a better DC than a head coach. But Michael, then how did he get to the where he got last year? I mean, just saying. I mean, first year quarterback. Right. We'll see what Jaden Daniels in sophomore slump. We'll see a lot of tape on him. We'll see a lot of tape on him now. We didn't have tape on him before, so we'll see. Yep. But I think Dan Quinn's a great. I think he's a good coach.
We have to remember what Dan Quinn did as head coach with the Atlanta Falcons. Took away the biggest leaders.
Oh God, I know, right? Yeah. Oh man. Whew. Talk about disaster. Yeah.
Wow. We know what happened there. So
Yep. Stacey says thank you. Love you, Stacey. Appreciate you checking in, girl. Talk to you later. Appreciate you.
Stacey, real quick. Stacey,
wait, hold on. Hey, look at this. She shows me the love and says thank you, then says hush. That's Stacey for you. In other words,
Stacey, real quick. How's the weather down in Texas? What's going on down there?
It's fucking hot, man. It's fucking
Let us know.
Hot. It's hot. You know what, Stacey? She's trying to be nice and say hush. You know what she's doing behind the camera, right?
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Michael says the Commanders turned things around and got hot at the right time. They did. But you know what? Give Dan Quinn a lot of credit because he put Jaden Daniels in a position where he went out and got Cliff Kingsbury to coach a player like that. Eddie, you agree that was one of the biggest assets for Jaden Daniels coming in, getting a guy that can run that kind of offense that's familiar with the Jaden Daniels, Arizona, LSU, Texas Tech, Air Raid. That's what Jaden Daniels is, and that's what they ran with.
The Commanders were blessed. They were lucky that Jaden Daniels fell to them instead of Caleb Fingernail Boy.
Exactly. And Stacy checking in, Dave, there's your answer, hot, but she's not talking about the weather. She's talking about me. She's talking about me, actually. So that's what
I don't know about that.
Hey, listen, I know Stacy. She gave me that little wink on the side there. I know what she's saying, She says,
hi, Stace, we hear you.
I hear you, Stace. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Katie's brother lives in down like Texas. And he was like, it's so fucking hot down here. Like, he was giving me some like words that I've never heard of before. But what I want to talk about real quick, new coach, Schottenheimer. I don't care about Eberflus. Let's talk about this offense this week. Schottenheimer comes in. I wasn't really a fan. But I tell you what, he's building team chemistry. He's showing an energy that I haven't seen. I haven't seen fat, Mike McCarthy run 10 yards. Fucking Schottenheimer's running sprints to people now. I mean, he's got that team built. And I tell you what, listening to some of the players, of course, you're going to say the right thing on camera. But I tell you what, I'm listening to these players saying, I've never played for a head coach like this. He's building it. He demands, but he's your friend too. I tell you what, man, I don't know. I'm not going to be on that Schottenheimer wagon yet, but I tell you what, I think I might just put a $10 bid on there to buy a ticket maybe once in a while. He's saying the right things and doing the right things, but saying and doing aren't going to get you wins, are they?
I said that to you. I said it to you in the beginning. I said I love his energy. I just, and he wants winning is definitely in his culture with his dad. I mean, his dad did win too. You got to give him that. I mean, with Kansas City, but I'm saying his energy is there. The players are listening to what he's saying. I like what I'm seeing so far.
But Dave, you go out and you hire a fossil, okay? A fossil that coached 10, 15 years ago, okay? Times have changed, Dave. Times have changed, okay? If he can build a chemistry and go back to old school football, I don't know if old school football will be good nowadays because now everything you're scoring 30, 40 points. If you want to slow the game down, I get that point. But Dave, you better run the fucking ball like you want to run the ball because you're going to get blown out if you turn the ball over one time. You're 7 points down right off the jump. And that's old school football. 7-7, 13-10, whatever. That's old school football. If you turn the ball over one time, Dave, you're giving up 7 points to a good offense right away. And you're behind the sticks.
It's going to take time to to adjust. But I think once he, I love the vibe. I just do. And we'll see.
Here's a great question, real quick. I want to ask you guys this: do you think Schottenheimer will be the yes man to Jerry or be on his own? Eddie, I'll let you go first because I got something to say about that one.
I think he might be his own man. I think he's going to be like his dad.
Okay. Dave, what do you think?
I think he's going to be the yes man to Jerry, but I think he's going to do it in the right way to win at the same time. That's okay. I you know what I'm saying? Like yes, Jerry, whatever you say, but I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. But if we're winning and Jerry be like, all right, cool, I'm down with that.
Okay, I can see it both ways. I do agree with both, but what got me, I was going to actually bring that up to you guys. I'm glad Michael brought that up. The press conference with Jerry Jones, his little State of the Union before season starts.
Yep.
Schottenheimer just looked like he really if he really could say something when Jerry was talking, and they panned the camera in on Schottenheimer many of times when Jerry was talking. Like boom, what's he looking like? Schottenheimer looked like, can you just shut the fuck up? Can you just shut the fuck up? That's what he really wanted to say. And I think you're right. He will be the yes man, but I think this is his team, his mentality, But I tell you what, we'll know because if players get signed the right way, we'll know because head coaches have a lot of say in timing of contracts. I need him. Parsons is there, but he's not practicing. That holds your defense back.
Here's the thing with Schottenheimer too. He's been in the league a long time. Okay. Even though he's never been a head coach, but he knows the game. He knows he knows the culture. He's been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and him being a head coach, this is only makes it even better, I think.
Okay, I get that, Dave. I get that. You know what? Listen, here's the thing. Let me jump in a different example here. if I'm a head coach, I've never been a head coach. I've been a offensive coordinator, O-line coach, whatever. Scout from bottom all the way up, and never got the head coaching job. My thing is, yes, I've been in the league 20 years, Dave, but you got to realize one thing. Here's the thing. He might be the greatest thing out there for a new culture, new timing, new scheme for the Dallas Cowboys, a new identity. That word identity sticks with me. But here's the thing. You got to remember who that idiot that you're answering to, Jerry Jones.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
You could be freaking Bill Belichick coming in here. He's not going to have 100% say because that idiot upstairs, Jerry Jones, runs the entire team from janitor boy all the way up to owner of the team. There's a difference between Jerry Jones and other owners. You're not a head coach. You're just a person on my payroll. That's all you are with Jerry Jones. That's
I get that. I get that too, and I see what you're saying. But go back to the Parcells era.
Okay.
You know, I mean, Parcells didn't care what Jerry said or Jerry thought. I mean, Parcells did his thing, and we actually were winning with him. So it's that's what I'm seeing.
That's why him and Jimmy Johnson aren't with us anymore.
Right. I know, but Parcells changed. Yeah, but Parcells changed the culture of this team. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's where it started. That's where it started. Basically, anyone who is the coach is already a Jerry yes man and don't hire anything else. I get that 100%. Eddie, I agree with you 100%. Everybody's going to be here. The only few people that ever were not were a Parcells and were a Jimmy Johnson. You go back to Cambo days. Cambo was a freaking yes guy too. Same damn thing. Everybody was basically. The Clapper, the biggest one of all. He led the bus. He's still driving the train. Clapping. Yep.
I agree.
Eileen checking in. Eileen says, "Hey guys, what's going on, Eileen?
Eileen, what's up?"
Definitely appreciate you checking in real quick. And I just want to, how's the land of the New York Jets this year? We'll talk about that too.
Yeah, that's an interesting subject there.
Yep. Evan says Parcells was at that time was already a great coach. How could Jerry tell Parcells anything? Well, that's when it all turned downhill because Jerry Jones with Parcells with Jimmy Johnson. That's when he started to turn like, okay, I need to be the man. I need to be Jerry Jones, the billionaire. I can't let people talk to me that way. But that gets to me to my last. I want to talk about my last subject real quick. But hey, Dave, I got to ask you something really quick, man.
But before you go there, let's put in perspective here. And I keep saying this, like I'm going to keep going on this topic. Jerry Jones is 83 years old. Okay, 83 years old.
And he's never going to die. He's never going to die either. He's never going to freaking die.
I get that, but the things he says just are out of I mean, you can't take it seriously because
David, go ahead.
Because last year, think about this for a second. Last year, Dak and CD were waiting for their contracts, and when did they get it? An hour before game time. So you don't know. I can't take Jerry seriously. I don't know it. I don't know it anymore. I just can't. That's just me.
Okay. Here's the thing, Dave. The last subject. Hold that because I'm going to bring that back to the last subject real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Dave, what I need to talk about real quick is it's on everybody's mind, Dave. I mean, the billions and billions and billions and billions of people out there, and especially Mike Papernick. He wants to know what the hell's going on with Micah Parsons' contract, Dave. What's going on, Dave?
Here's the thing with Micah. I'm going to try to do the best I can with it. Okay, Eddie. I know. I hear you. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. You're taking a chance on a player who's outstanding. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love Micah as much as everybody else does. But Jerry doesn't want to be that guy. I pay him this money, and God forbid he gets injured and he's out for the season. And I see this. I see that. But to me, I still think it's going to happen. It's just the owner, the agent haven't gotten together and talked. That's what I'm hearing. Nothing's been they've not been on the phone at the same time. So I think once that happens, then things will click and that contract will be signed. Until that point, let him play out the contract and see what happens. That's all the rookie contract. That's all I can tell you.
Okay. Eddie, you have anything to say about that?
I would, if Micah has been able to stay pretty much healthy throughout his college and his NFL career. I know he got a little banged up, but for considering his time in Penn State and in Dallas, he's been dependable to stay healthy for the most part. So I would be, if it was a player that had a history of being hurt a lot, then I can understand Jerry thinking there, but Micah doesn't
Okay.
have that history.
Okay. Here's what I want to say. I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna say what I want to say. But Jerry didn't throw Dak or CD under the bus last year in a press conference like he did to Micah the other day. Here's the thing, Michael. I agree with you 100%. Micah Parsons, 4 years already in the league. He's missed 5 games, 4 last year. Okay, that's all he's missed. 5 games in 4 years total.
Right.
Okay, he's top 3 in the NFL in sacks, pressures. Okay, double teams. He leads the league in double teams. Number one. If you would have came out in that press conference and said, you know what, he's a top 3 player in the NFL. He's a franchise player, but I don't want to pay a person like I did fucking DeMarcus Lawrence. Mention a guy's name that's really injured every week that didn't want to play. Mention a guy like that. Don't throw Parsons' name out there. Don't do that because he's top 3 in the NFL in many categories. You don't do that because to me, if I'm sitting in the locker room and I'm going to use a name you said earlier, Deron Bland, Eddie, Deron Bland, 1 year left on his contract. Next year he plays. He's a free agent. He can walk. Here's my thing. If I'm listening to that, oh shit, I got 1 year left on my contract. I led the league in picks. I broke history, returning back to the end zone, 6 of them in a year. Nobody's done that. I broke the record. I'm up for a contract. If I ball out, oh man, am I gonna have to wait too? Am I gonna have to do the same thing? My contract? You want to mention a name? Look at Dak Prescott. How many games has he missed? I mean, he's a $50 million quarterback. How many games has he missed? Throw him under the bus. Because if I'm in the locker room, I'm hearing that like, do I really want to play for a guy that other teams are paying their star players, building that team to get a roster that can get a Super Bowl, signing players early to get ahead of the curve? And Jerry, you want to sign, just like Dave said, an hour before the season starts? I don't want to play for you. What do you think? What do you think Schottenheimer's sitting there saying? Jesus Christ, Jerry, fucking play the guys, please.
Schottenheimer wants it done and over with so we can move on. That's what Schatz wants.
And you still have $51 million in money in salary cap space. What the hell are you waiting?
I think Jerry's going back thinking, I've done this to players before. It's burned me in the long back in the day. I don't want to take another chance on this. I can see that.
Dave, it's been 30 years since the fans have got a Super Bowl ring, so I think it's time.
I get it, and I understand that too. I get it, and I'm not. I know Mike is special. I get that. He's a great player. I love him to death. I want him to be a Cowboy forever. I do. Believe me, I do. But I see Jerry's side of it too. I mean, if I pay this guy and he's injured,
we'll see.
I mean,
and here's the thing too. Just like Michael brings up, we talked about this before. In the group chat, Jerry didn't even know Micah Parsons' agent's name 4 weeks ago.
He didn't. You're right, Mike. You're right. He doesn't.
That to me is a freaking idiot right there. That's an idiot right there, right?
Oh, he's 82. That's what I'm saying. Like he does. Sometimes I forget names all the time, and I'm 51. I mean, it happens. I mean, faces. You don't know names. I get it. But my thing is too.
If my best player is in a contract year and I know I need to sign him, Dave, I don't know who the fuck I know what you look like, but I don't remember your name. I'm looking you up and saying, hey, that's Dave. Hey, Dave, let's go out to Wine and Dine. Let me take you out to dinner here real quick. And I'm going to have on my fucking hand, Dave Yarnell, because I'm going to not remember your name. I'm going to remember your name because there's a job to do, and you're my best player's agent.
But
I'm taking you out. I'm
hearing, your name. The agent and Jerry have not even talked. So I don't.
What's that tell you? What's that tell you?
I don't know what that tells me. I don't know. What am I supposed to know?
But Dak's all with injury. He's still got like $50 million a year, right? How many games did he play last year?
Who? Dak?
Yeah.
8, 7.
Let's say he played 8 games. That's not even half the season. And he's still got $55 million.
Well, I mean, come on. If the hamstring came off the bone, I mean that's not.
Hey, well, still, you got to pay players, right? Mahomes out there. Burrow just got a contract 2 years ago. Allen got his. Players are being paid regardless of injury. You don't know what's going to happen, Dave. You and I, all 3 of us can go out tomorrow and get hit by a bus.
This is true.
Who knows? Who knows? You got to play players because there's one thing you want. You want that ring, right? You want that goddamn ring. You don't care about anything else. You want that ring. To me, all you want to do is, I'm Jerry Jones. And did you guys see the question where the interviewer said, are you ever going to relinquish rights or step down as the GM and owner? And what do you say?
First, a second, I thought about it.
A second. He said second like 5 times, Dave. A second.
I thought about it for a second, but never. Yeah.
Never
heard
will, right?
I heard
Man,
it.
that just
I
tells you.
heard
That
it.
just tells you. That just tells you about this son of a bitch is never going to die.
But
We're
see,
stuck
that's
with
the thing I'm saying, though. It could be an hour before game time before this contract is signed. It happened last year. It could happen again this year.
True. Evan says Parsons is the perfect Cowboy and exactly the same as J.J. Watt's regular season. Great somewhere to be found come playoff time. Listen, he is a franchise player. You got to play this player here. I mean, you're not going to get him ever a player like this again, especially a player that dropped to us in the draft, okay? A player that dropped that could have been top 3 in the NFL that year. We got him, so you got to pay the guy. You got to pay the guy.
Oh, I believe you. I want him paid. I want the 5-year deal. It keeps going up. That's all I keep hearing.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'll put a couple words into Michael's thing here. All I hear is Michael saying to Jerry, more money, more money, more money. Well, here's the thing. He don't have to say more money. Every day the contract is not signed, the price goes up higher. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah. He owns all the leverage. He is looking. He must have read Dak Prescott's book because hold the GM hostage. I'm not signing. I'm not signing. You're not going to pay me. I'm going to wait. He read Dak Prescott's book because it says the longer you hold out, the more you're going to get. You might get it the day before the season opens, but you're going to get paid. And that's exactly what Parsons is doing. Kudos to Parsons, man, because he's playing this guy like a fool that he is. Very simple. You know. Real quick, I'll lose my breath here. Max Crosby and Myles Garrett got paid.
But we can say he is a camp. That's a start.
But he's not practicing, Dave. He's sitting there.
Well, he's still a camp. He's there. At least he's there.
Okay, Dave. Here's the thing.
He's not getting fined $50,000. He's not getting fined $50,000 for not being there. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, Dave. You have a new OC, a new head coach, right?
Oh, I get it.
The offense is all there, right?
Right.
Okay, you have Eberflus, a complete fucking idiot, as a new DC, right?
Okay.
To me, I'm going down to Matt Eberflus and saying, hey, you know what? I know Bland's hurt. I know Diggs is hurt. We got a lot of Overshawn's hurt. We got a lot of players hurt. I'm going to go out and sign Parsons real quick, give him his contract, so you can have your leader of the team out there to work with Murray being a signal caller. Rather than, I'm not going to pay Parsons. And Parsons is over there like, shit, I just made $5 more million sitting over here for 5 minutes, Jerry. How do you feel tomorrow? I'm going to be at 10 million, Jerry. That, to me, pisses me off because you want your best players on the damn field, regardless of a training camp. You want that chemistry, right?
But do you want that fine, too, for not being there? That's all I'm saying.
Listen, the fine means nothing because it could be $50,000. You know what? Every second that Parsons is on the field, he's making $50,000 more because the contract's not signed. He don't care about that part. He don't care about that part. And he said he will play out this year. He will play the season. But you know what? Ball out, man. Because I'm gonna.
And he's going. And you know he's going to. You know he's going to ball.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna put some money on DraftKings probably tomorrow morning and say he's the defensive player of the year because that is the motivation he's gonna have. Am I right, Eddie?
Exactly.
He's gonna have that motivation. Yep. All right. Michael says if Micah Parsons puts in the same category, Lawrence Taylor has lived up to just to pay. In the same category as Lawrence Taylor has lived up to just pay Micah.
That's big expectations.
But you have to. I mean, generation. You know, nobody is Lawrence Taylor. I get that too. But look, by numbers, he is a modern day Lawrence Taylor, though. You really think about that. Yep, he's a modern day Al Davis. Yeah, he's worse than freaking Al Davis, though. God.
Oh, well.
Yep. Gonna suck when he's not gonna. Well, you know what? He might, man. Whoever has the most money in its cap issuers next year, and I believe it's the Patriots and the Raiders most likely for next year again. You never know, right? You never know.
Never know.
Yeah, L. Davis didn't become a poor owner until when was their last Super Bowl?
70 something, wasn't it?
No. They made it.
Did they make it with John Gruden?
Yeah, but was John
again? I don't remember the year. I don't remember.
But Al didn't become horrible until in the early 90s. That's when
I'm saying, but Gruden was the coach when they went to the Super Bowl, wasn't he?
Michael will be an Eagle next season if not signed. I don't think you guys can afford him. You guys have Cooper DeJean, Quentin Mitchell coming up. You have what's his name?
Yeah,
Big
I don't
think you guys can afford that.
If they're the GM that can get it done, it's Howie.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's the person that can get it done, but, you know, what would be the biggest backstab in the world? A big FU to Jerry Jones, go and sign with the Eagles, you know, for less money. And that's the type of person Micah is.
He wouldn't do that. No way.
Why not? Why wouldn't he do that?
I don't think Micah would do that.
I would.
I would if I'm the best player out there and I'm playing, I'm playing for the Cowboys and I'm your best player.
No,
and you
I
don't
mean,
sign
he
me.
wants to get paid. Michael wants to get paid. I'm saying I don't think
I think the motivation is more than money, though. I really do.
Oh.
I think he would have took the high right what Myles Garrett's getting paid, right what TJ Watt's getting paid. I don't think he wants more. I think nowadays player wants guaranteed money. I think that's a lot of the reading up, because you want guaranteed money because nothing tomorrow is guaranteed in the NFL.
No,
so I think you want guaranteed money. But what I want to do is you know what, in Howie he trusts. If I had Howie, I would trust too. I would definitely trust too. But real quick, I mean, what are your expectations on Jerron Bland, Trayvon Diggs, Overshown? How do you feel about them? Overshown is most likely going to be on the PUP list until week 6. Diggs is supposed to come back. He's on the field moving around. Bland's supposed to be coming back. But Overshown not being back, man, how do you guys feel about that? Because, man, that could be one of the best linebacker trios if you think about it. Overshown, you think about Kenneth Murray, because if he doesn't come back, I'm going to tell you one name that I'm really scared about having. Maurice Luafau is going to be a starting inside linebacker. Can we not talk about that?
No, please no.
Yeah. Only the good thing about him, he's played at Notre Dame. That's the only good thing about him. It's the only thing. That's it. But he sucks.
Are you sure you want? And I don't think you like to. You probably wish you didn't have to cling that. Like you probably don't want to claim Manti Te'o either.
Hey, I'd rather have Manti Te'o, man. You know what I mean? I'd rather have him than freaking Maurice Luafau. They're both Samoan, but I mean, at least Manti can make a tackle. You know what I mean? Luafau's like a deer in headlights. He's lost. He is. He's bad. Evan says he definitely is signing in the division, if not the Giants being the least likely. I think if there's two teams, I think number one would probably be the Commanders, or a team in the west side out there, maybe that needs that one defense guy. A team that I really could see him going to, man, probably. I could see two teams in the AFC West, Broncos or probably the Chargers. They're built on defense, man.
I was thinking the Chargers. I was.
That's where I think he would go. But
I think the Raiders have a shot too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see the Raiders.
I can see that. They have the money as well. So, I mean, that would be a nice little thing. But hopefully it doesn't happen. But
sure.
So when do you think Parsons gets signed? We're just going to call it right here. We're going to do this every week, and we're going to see when we're going to have a Micah Parsons tracker. So, Dave, I'm going to let you start. When do you think he gets signed? From now until when, Dave?
Well, my predictions have been pretty bad with Micah, because I thought it'd be way before training camp started.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say an hour before game time.
Damn. Eddie, what about you?
I'm afraid that he's just going to play out the season and hit the open market. I just think that after Jerry throwing him under the bus like that, I think Micah is about to say, "F you, Jerry."
I think it does get signed. I think it's going to be right after week 1 against the Chargers. I think that's when it'll get signed. But I am kind of on the boat with Dave here. Dave said an hour before. I'm thinking, I don't think it's an hour. I think it's like 3 hours before the game time, I think.
Well, Dak was an hour before.
yeah, that's true too. But I mean, it all hurt.
Okay, let's go over Jerry too. Jerry's known to cave. Jerry's caved many times. We've seen it too many times. So I'm thinking he's going to cave at the last, maybe a day before game time, hour before game time, somewhere in that area.
Oh, I got a better one, Dave. I'll take it a step further. You ready for this one? How about 3 hours before the game? We talk about the contract. Jerry caves in, as you said. He signs the paperwork, and the best thing happens to the Cowboys. You know what that is?
What's that?
Jerry has a heart attack and passes away.
Oh.
Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl next year.
Don't go there. Oh, come on.
But then we would have to have the same
thing happen. Guy's death. Come on.
Hey, listen, if Ozzy Osbourne can go, Michael Jamal Warner can die, hey, Jerry Jones can go too. That son of a bitch can go down to Costa Rica. Costa Rica can get swamped by a damn riptide too. All I care,
Jerry can take Steven with him.
Well, I'd rather have Steven than anybody. I mean, he's going to stay in the Jerry Jones family no matter what. You know what I mean? It's going to stay in the family.
I did hear on the knockout thing too. They actually gave him CPR for like 45 minutes and he didn't come
That's crazy. I'm never going to Costa Rica, I'll tell you that.
Awesome.
Michael says the Eagles have to sign Carter, Davis, Blankenship next season in defense. I think Jordan Daniels trades or walks, and the Eagles have Ty Robinson, the Bill and the Gorilla. I don't think Jordan Davis gets signed. I think he does go. I think he's overrated because when you have a player that only plays a certain amount of snaps on your defense, it's not worth the big contract, the max contract. I think he's going to go. Also, DeJohn and Mitchell have to get paid for the next 2 years. You're right. There's a lot of signings out there. I mean, you're looking at maybe $125 million between all those players that you mentioned there. That's a lot of money going around for 1 year.
A lot of money.
But I want to end this real quick, guys. I want to talk about real quick. Cam Newton, the idiot, came out with his top 10 quarterbacks. I'm not going to go top 10. How about we give your top 5? Who wants to go first? Give me your top 5 quarterbacks in the league right now. In the league only. Who's your top 5?
Go ahead, Ed.
I'm going to go with Mahomes number 1.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts number 2.
Wow.
Josh Allen number 3. Burrow number 4. And number 5 would probably be. I can't believe I'm doing this, but Lamar. I'm giving Lamar his flowers.
Okay. Dave, what about you?
I got, of course, Mahomes number 1. That's a given for me.
Okay.
I'm Burrows 2.
Okay.
I'm going to go Lamar 3.
Okay. Wow.
I'm going to go Stafford 4.
Who? Stafford 4. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And who's
my fifth guy?
No, go ahead. Give me your 5.
Oh, and number 5, I'm going to go with Jared Goff.
Holy shit. Wow. Okay. My number 1, Patrick Mahomes. My number 2, Josh Allen. My number 3, Lamar Jackson. Number 4, Joe Burrows. Number 5 is split Stafford and Hurts. And my honorable mention is Jaden Daniels at 6.
I forgot about Josh Allen. I was going to put him in there.
I was going to say, where the hell do you have Josh Allen?
Slipped my mind a little bit. Yeah, I forgot about Josh Allen. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was going to say that. Okay. Eddie, one question. You can ask one question on somebody else's list. My question to you, you have Jalen Hurts at 2. Why?
He's a winner.
Yeah.
To me, stats don't mean anything. The most important thing for me, quarterback, is a winner. He's a winner. He was a winner in college. He's a winner in the NFL.
Okay. But let me ask you this. If you put Jalen Hurts on the Cleveland Browns, would he still be a winner?
I think they would be. I think they'd be a playoff team. I think they'd be in much better shape than they are right now.
Okay. What if you put Lamar Jackson? You put any of their quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrows, on the Philadelphia Eagles? Would they have won the Super Bowl last year?
Mahomes would have.
Okay.
I think all 4 of the 5 would. I don't think Lamar, because Lamar still has to prove that he's not a choker in the clutch situation.
Okay. I agree with that. Dave, with your list, why Jared Goff?
Why Jared Goff? Because he's been in the Super Bowl before. He's been there.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And he's definitely got experience. He's got a good arm. He's a player. He's solid.
Okay.
I like him.
Okay. If there's one quarterback that you could draft number 1 right out of college, knowing what they were today, who would you take?
Good question.
You got Patrick Mahomes kind of coming out of Texas Tech. You got Josh Allen out of Wyoming. You got Lamar Jackson out of where? Louisville. You got Joe Burrows out of LSU, and you have Matthew Stafford out of where? Was it Georgia, Eddie?
Yeah. Go ahead, Ed.
Okay, who do you take?
I'd probably take Mahomes at number 1.
Okay. What about you, Dave?
Honestly, I'd go Burrows.
Wow. Okay. I think it really depends what team you're going to too, because you don't have a defense. You're not going to take Burrows right away because you can't. You can score, but you can't defend, right?
Right. He's going to put points on the board for me.
Okay. To me, I'm probably going to go Patrick Mahomes. I mean, man, who would have thought? Ever since Alex Smith got hurt, he stepped in and took this team to another level. So,
I'm on the verge between Burrows and Stafford too, but I like Burrows. I would go Burrows before I go Stafford.
Okay. Let's see. Michael has his list here. He's got Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Hurts, and Jackson. Can't go wrong with those there as well. I respect that because he has Hurts at 4 there. I respect that. Evan says Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Burrows, and Hurts. And he's got an honorable mention, Herbert at 6. Herbert still has a lot to prove to me, man. He really does.
Justin, to me, that's why I didn't put him up there.
Yep. I like Jaden Daniels, but he only has one. That is true, Mike. I did based on one season. I gave him an honorable mention of 6. I want to see, there's film on him now, so I want to see how he's attacked and how he, sees the field being a second-year guy with tape on him. So, got to draft Allen. He is a generation Marino.
Allen can actually move around.
Marino had concrete feet. You know what I mean? And Josh Allen is a hybrid. He's a hybrid.
Yeah, Josh Allen's a beast. My God, come on.
Michael says I would take Patrick Mahomes as well. So, yeah, I would too. But you can't go wrong with those guys right there, guys. Real quick, I just want to make sure everybody knows. Follow us on Facebook, Out of the Box Sports Entertainment. Subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. And also our new Twitter account is OOTBSC. Guys, if you were watching on us on Twitter before, please follow this new one. Some son of a bitch from India hacked us, I think. So we lost everything on there. All our followers are gone. So we're starting new. It's not a big deal. We will start new. We'll rebuild this. And also, if you want to start a new show out there on sports and entertainment, reach out to one of us on social media. We'll make it happen. If you want to email me personally, PaulSpencer215 at iCloud for more information. We want new shows this year as well. And guys, listen, we have a stack rise thing this year. Coming this season, we have the Sully Squad, the Bat Cave, Silver and Black Raiders, Silver and Black Cleves, NFL Weekly Chat, Golden Dome, Monday Night Countdown, Thursday Night Countdown, and NFC East War Room collaborating with Cole County Entertainment. And also, real quick, I want to give one guy respect out there. Bill Furman, one of my greatest friends out there from college football friends. He did a show with me for 2 years. He's not going to do it this year due to the fact that there's a reason behind there, and I respect it so much that college football is not what it used to be. I'm old school, Bill, and I enjoy doing that show. But Bill, we talked last night. He's not into it this year because the fact the NIL was killing college sports right now. So I want to announce my newest host for that show, and that guy is the college professor, Eddie Prather. He's going to be hopping on that show.
Congrats, Eddie, on that. That's big. Congratulations on that.
Yes. And that's going to be Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock every Tuesday night. Eddie and I will hop on that show, giving you our top 20 countdown, of every week going out there. Eddie probably watches more than I do, if not, same amount. So I can't wait for that, Eddie. So,
college guru over there, bro.
And we're probably going to get game of the year in week 1. Right off the bat.
Yeah, you're right. There's some big games that week 1. I can't wait for week 1 for myself because I'll be doing the Golden Dome, the Notre Dame show every Saturday. And I tell you what, my first weekend is going to be kicking Miami's ass again.
Beat those criminals. No, wait, that's the Seminoles.
Yeah, guys, listen. I'm not gonna toot my horn, but didn't I say early in the season that Miami's going to get spanked? Who's going to beat them? Kyle McCord is going to break their ass and beat them with Syracuse. And what happened? Boom. Goodbye, Miami.
And Miami doesn't have Cam Ward to carry them around.
And you know what? You can go ahead and say that. What's his name? Carson Beck's going to lead you to the promised land. Carson Beck he's going to get his Lamborghini stolen again, just like he did on earlier in the season. So you know what? Who cares? Miami, you're going down. Catholics are coming to whip your convict asses. You know what I mean?
I don't know who's
let the college season begin, guys. We hear you.
I can't wait.
I don't know who's the bigger clown between Carson Beck and Mario Cristobal.
I think they're neck and neck, Eddie. Put it that way, okay? Michael says, congrats, Eddie. There you go. Can't wait to start that show. Also, real quick, we're going to end it right here. We got a comment from YouTube. Turgay Kaglar says, what is the status of our dear Cowboys? Dave, you're the cup half full, the guy that says it's okay. Tell him what the state of the Cowboys are.
Say that one more time. I kind of lost you there.
What is the state of the Cowboys right now?
The state of the Cowboys right now?
Yeah, Jerry Jones is still alive. We're screwed. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, that's it's a good question.
I'm waiting for an answer. 30 years, Dave. 30 years. Talk to me.
What do you want me to say? I mean, okay. Playoffs.
What?
Yeah.
Playoff. You just said playoffs.
Yep. I did. Yep.
Holy shit. He said
and the only reason I say that is because if Mr. McLaurin doesn't sign in Washington, then we got a good shot to be at second place in that division. I can
you
see
still
that.
have a lot of teams out there that can surpass you, Dave.
Yeah, I get it. But, I mean, in our division alone, I'm saying in our division, I think we can finish second or third. Fine.
Okay.
Playoffs.
Michael says, Kyle McCord, Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, you know what? I said in the group chat, if Kyle McCord makes a team, I'm going to buy an Eagles jersey this year. It's personal reasons. Kyle McCord has been to my house a couple times, hang out with my son.
Kyle McCord?
Yeah, he's a good kid from Prep. So where do you play? St. Joe's Prep. That's right. St. Joe's Prep. We already know.
Joe's Prep. Yep.
Say the Cowboys is Jerry possibly bumbling up the Micah Parsons contract.
Yeah, let's get that done.
I don't know. We'll see when that happens because we're on a Dave Yarnell, Michael Parsons tracker from day to day, month to month, an hourly thing before the game starts.
I love how this is on me. The Parsons is on me. I mean, come on.
Evan says he means watching the playoffs from Arlington. You're right. That's
I'm not saying that.
Washington has to hope Debo stays healthy. They need to sign. They need Debo to be healthy and McLaurin to sign. That's what they need. Debo is a generational piece that can line up in the backfield, slot, wide out, anywhere you want to put him, he can play. So, but real quick, guys, I do want to say one thing, to our proud sponsor this year again, Jason Fine, 1-800-HURT-123, one of our biggest sponsors for 3 years now. Good friend of mine, Attorney Big Al. 1-800-HURT-123, motor vehicle accident, slip and fall, workman's comp, personal injury claims, 3 convenient locations, Philadelphia, Cherry Hill, and my neck of the woods, Pittsburgh, PA. Make sure you reach out to him at 1-800-HURT-123, Attorney Jason Fine, Big Al. Mention Out of the Box Sports Entertainment, and I guarantee you, no recovery, no fee. If you take your case, you might even get me on the phone one time calling that number. We take your case, no recovery, no fee. Just mention Out of the Box Sports Entertainment, and guess what? It's not 50%. It's not 45. It's not 40. It's not 35. It is 33.33%. No recovery, no fee. So make sure you reach out to my guy, Jason Fine, 1-800-HURT-123.
Attorney Big Al.
You already know. So final thoughts, man. We always talk about every show, and we do a 3-minute wrap around. Final thoughts. Eddie, since you're the newest, proud member of Cowboys Weekly here on Out of the Box Sports Entertainment, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to a minute and tell me your final thoughts of anything out there. It could be Cowboys related. It could be something on TV. It could be something you're pissed off, happy about. Your floor is yours, man, for 30 seconds to a minute.
It's been fantastic to watch the New York Mets fall apart a little bit. Same with the Atlanta Braves.
That's not a good thing, Eddie.
They just won 4 in a row. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they swept the Angels. They swept the Angels, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a single A baseball team that's supposed to be a major league franchise. The Angels probably should have been.
Did they just take 2 out of 3 for the Phillies? Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, the Braves probably the most disappointing team in baseball this year.
Yeah, agree. Any more final thoughts?
Yeah. I just have a bad feeling that Micah's going to be leaving.
Well, at least we have him for one more year, Eddie. He's going to play out the year, though. He's going to play out the year, so enjoy it while you can, right?
Like you guys pointed out that Jerry did not throw Dak under the bus or CD like he did with Micah, and I think Micah's a guy that holds a grudge.
I agree, too. That's why the money comes into play. You don't care about the money. He's going to prove a point, right? Yep. All right, Dave, your final thoughts, brother.
Final thoughts real quick. I just want to give a shout out to Delco Outlaw, my daughter's softball team. They came back from Jackson, New Jersey. They went out to nationals. Didn't do as well as they thought, but they still had it was fun. It was a good experience for them. They did really well, as a team. And they did win the sportsmanship award. If that means anything, I'll take that. And their coach, Coach Charlie, he just had brain surgery just this afternoon. I heard the surgery went well. So I'm hoping that he's going to be okay and everything's good there. It's been rough the last couple of weeks for the kids because they're going through a lot right now with the coach. Last thing, I'm going to go back to the running game with the Cowboys real quick. I know I'm jumping around here. I want to see a lot of Javonte Williams. I want to see a lot of Miles Sanders, and I hope Juice Vaughn does make the team because I really like him. And I hope they keep him. I don't think he might, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, Cowboy Nation, keep your head up. Things are looking up. Energy is high. I'm telling you, I'm loving this team, and a lot of things are going to happen. I'll see you guys next week.
All right, my final thoughts real quick. Faith, congratulations. Keep your head up as well for, that tournament there. You're still young. Strive to be the best out there. It's only one weekend that you had a bad week. Keep striving. I know you're great at your game there. Prayers to the coach there as well, Dave. I don't personally know him, but, make sure, we reach out to him and say, our prayers are with him as well. My final thoughts as well, guys. Listen, starting over is not a big deal. We start over on Twitter here. We have, I think, 130 followers. We had over 10,000 before. We'll get there again. So, if you're out there, please subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and also this thing called Kick. I don't know what the hell it's about. We're going to check the ratings on there as we get done here. But make sure you subscribe to us. Follow, share, subscribe, tell a friend, share it with a friend. Even if you don't like us, hit the like button. I can care less. Just hit the like button. You like me, I like you. Very simple. But other than that, Cowboy season is this is year 5 between Dave and I. Dave and I started this 5 years ago, them 215 boys. Now it's Cowboys Weekly. Eddie's a new member of our team here as well. So I want to keep pushing it because we're going to do this until the Cowboys win a goddamn Super Bowl. It might take forever, but we're still going to do this until they win a Super Bowl. So we might be on Cowboys Weekly season 35 if I make it that far. You know what I mean? So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But that's my final thoughts out there, guys. Make sure you follow, share, subscribe. Just like I said, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, smash that heart button. Appreciate all the kindness out there. We're never hard on people. We enjoy talking sports. So my name is Paul. That guy right there is Eddie, the new free agent, the college professor, and my co-host, the College Football Frenzy. And, of course, that guy all the way over there is my little brother, Dave Yarnell, the showstopper himself. So, hey, Dave, you got to take us out of here, brother.
Cowboy Nation, keep your heads up. We're going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Oh, by the way, Katie, I know you're listening. If you're listening to me right now, she gave me one of the parents for Face Team gave me a something yesterday. Said 81 days till kickoff. I was like, what? I wasn't even expecting that. But anyway, like I said, Cowboy Nation, keep your heads up high. We're going to be okay. And I will see you guys later. And thanks for letting me talk to you. Yeah.
Hey, Dave, but speaking of you always talk to us, I want to tell you one thing that we're not going to hear this year. You know what it's going to be?
Here we go.
Here we go. We're out of here. We'll see you next week, same time, Wednesday night, 9:30. My name's Paul. That's Eddie, and that's Dave. We'll see you then. Have a great night.
Later.